In Excavation Earth, players take on the role of alien factions competing to excavate and sell Earth's remnants after a disaster has devastated human life and left behind only our junk. But one planet's junk is another alien's treasure. Players take actions over 3 rounds to gain as many credits as possible, acquiring artifacts, selling them to market, and manipulating buyers to maximize sales, while potentially devastating others. Will we find a diamond in the rough?
I'm going to sell to 3 different markets.
Or will the market manipulation mechanics prove too cutthroat for us? Join us at the table as we show you how it plays.
All right, welcome back. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
And today we're playing Excavation Earth.
We sure are.
2 players.
Yes.
So we're going to briefly go over the game setup. We'll talk about player actions. And then we'll talk about our asymmetric powers.
Yes, so you know what is going on.
Exactly. And then we'll jump right into the game,
Yeah.
because I think we're going to get right to it this time.
Yeah.
So take a look at the table. Here is our board depicting the desolated Earth.
Yes.
So,
hopefully in the very far future.
Yes, very, very far future. And so we've each taken the role of alien factions, unique alien factions that have specific sets of skills that allow them to do certain things better, as most asymmetric abilities typically do in board games.
Yep.
But what we're going to do is we're going to be traversing this board, collecting human artifacts, and then selling them to the prospective markets at a premium.
Yeah.
Hopefully right?
at a great price.
Or potentially buying and selling from the black market.
Yeah.
Because there's always a seedy underbelly.
There always is.
So what we'll do is, to start, we'll go over the setup of the board, what each of the areas means. We'll go through our asymmetric powers, and then we'll do a brief overview of the player actions without going into too much detail, just so you have an idea of what we're doing and how the turn structure goes.
Awesome.
So why don't you
Cool.
start us on the left?
Yeah, so I'll start over here. Actually, aside from this large board, we have a smaller board that is the, I always want to call it the motherboard.
Right.
It's
Well,
not.
it's not
The
really a
mothership,
motherboard.
right? So this is our mothership. This is where our buyers are going to be coming in, and we're going to be sending them back on this board. We also are going to be able to place our cubes, and in this game your cubes represent lots of different things depending on where they are. If they're located in one of these command centers, they're actually envoys. They'll be able to gain us some points for area control in each of the sections, and eventually be able to get us some extra abilities as we pull those envoys back. So that's what's going on over there. We have on the map here our artifacts. We have these circular regions that have these special little icons in them, and those represent our markets. So our markets up at the top, along the top of the board here, contain the buyers that are interested in certain kinds of goods, and the types of artifacts that buyers want are depicted by the color of the buyer alien. So the red alien is going to want artifacts from the red regions. We're going to want to try to sell those types of items.
They're the only ones who will buy those items.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll notice that we do have a white colored alien, and those guys are wild. They want anything. But yeah, we have our markets here that we'll have to actually be located on in order to manipulate the markets in one of our actions. We have our segments here where, as you mentioned before, we'll be traversing the board. Down here we have our seedy underbelly, the black market, where we can buy and sell for a cost of the value of the artifact plus 1.
We'll go into that in more detail.
I can just teach you how to play the game.
Well,
it's fine.
Which is not completely necessary right now, but
We have our round tracker that's going to be played over 3 rounds. Should go fairly quickly. We'll see how that goes today. And we have our turn order here, which is dependent on our initiative value on each of our factions. I think you're a 12 and I'm a 4, so I'm going to go first.
Yeah, lower
As
initiative
usual.
goes first.
And then do you want to take them over what's going on over there?
Yes, and I will cover these quite briefly.
Yeah.
Up here in the upper right is the survey supply area. That's going to show us what's potentially coming out in the next round with regards to which color artifacts are going to be populating the board. Over here we have the buyer board, which is showing us what the current demand is for each of the specific regions. And the lesser amount of buyers, or the higher up you can read on this chart, depicts the higher the interest is in that particular good. So the way this game works, and we'll go over that in a little bit, is the higher the demand, the better the money you're going to make, obviously, when you sell to the markets. Each of us started with 8 credits, and this game is about credits. So the player with the most credits at the end is going to win, so you want to make money.
It's all about the money.
It's all about the Benjamins.
Yes.
So
all about the credits.
Yep. And that's this whole side. So the board itself, just to talk about setup real quick, we had to pull a few of the buyers out of the game for a 2-player setup. We randomly drawn out of this deck what buyers were seated in each market. The players have 3 explorers, where we start 1 in market number 1 and 1 in market number 4. So if you just count the markets, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 markets that essentially go across. The double symbol markets are the black markets, and that's where you get to interact with that area down there. Our 3rd explorer, we're going to be able to place in any region on our first turn, and that's where that explorer will start. We each have a hand of 6 cards, so there's 6 of these action cards that we were dealt. As long as you don't have 4 of the same symbol or color, it is a valid hand. We also all start with 3 fuel cards of values 2, 3, and 4, and these can only be used to help you move your explorers around the board, and we'll go through that a little bit later. So you're always going to have those 3 cards. You're going to have them every round. The game is played in 3 rounds. The rounds will end when all players pass.
Yes.
Let's go over asymmetric abilities real quick, and then I'll go through the the actions, and then we'll start this thing off.
Cool. So on our player board down here, obviously we have our faction. So I have the Akla Collective. They are merchants. So when I take the sell action, I can sell to the market that matches the card I discarded for the action, even if I don't have a trader there. That will make more sense once I actually take that action, and I can explain how that works.
Yep. And I have the Kuti Union, who are excavators. And when I take an excavate action with a single explorer, because normally you can do it with 2, you may excavate a second artifact of the same color, either from the same dig site or from an adjacent dig site. So they're just better at getting artifacts off the board and into your
cargo holds,
where you'll notice that we have white and black cargo crates in each of the first 5 spaces. The white crates are the artifacts that you excavate from the planet.
Legitimately?
Yes. The black cargo crates are the ones that are purchased from the black market.
Right.
So you can store those black market goods anywhere in your cargo, but you can only store 5 of these excavated cargoes.
Sure can.
Down here, we'll talk about this as we start filling it up, but this is your gallery. We'll be displaying samples of our artifacts and potentially guarding them. I think that's it for the asymmetric setup. Last thing are the actions real quick. These are the things we can do on our turns. And it's very important you understand this so that you understand what we could potentially do for each go, right? So on your turn, you must take 2 actions.
Right.
It could be the same action twice, but you must take 2. Whether or not you fulfill those actions is up to you in most cases.
Most of the actions have optional
steps, right? We'll call them steps, right? So on the travel action, it's just that. You can travel using your travel cards, using even your standard action cards have 3 fuel on them, so you can move up to 3. Those can be distributed as however you want amongst your explorers. You can move 1 guy twice, 1 guy 3 times, 3 guys 1 time each, doesn't matter. So that's travel, right? And all that requires you to play a card. Excavate allows you to excavate goods. We'll go through these in detail as we do them. Excavate, get goods off the board. Market. As long as you're on a market space with an explorer, you can interact with that corresponding market as long as you play a card with that matching market symbol, which allows you to put a trader out on that market, and it allows you to manipulate the buyers in that market. We'll go through that later as well. Sell goods to the markets. Command. So command is interesting because it allows you to place a trader in a market. You know, you don't have to be. You don't have to be on that market. You just play the command, any card, basically with the symbol, and that symbol you'll be able to put a worker, a trader, which is one of your cubes, in that corresponding market, optionally, and or put them on, in addition to it, and it'll be put them on the matching command center, put an envoy as well. So you get to do both, or you could do one, or you could do none.
That will make more sense as we start doing it. So.
You could put a trader out, and you can pull an already placed envoy off the board and trigger a command card effect, which
Right.
we'll show you later. So that's command. Smuggle is basically interacting with buying or selling from the black market. Survey is interacting with the survey cards. It allows you to basically replace that card with another card from your hand and then put artifacts out on the board. And then there's pass. So that's it. Those are all the actions, but you must do 2. Once we both pass, that ends the round. We do a scoring, we do preparation, start the next round. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But there's a lot we can do on each turn,
Yes, as you will see.
as you will see. So with that, you're player 1,
I am.
and you
I'm ready
can
to get started.
get us going.
All right. My turn. All right, so I am prepping for something. Okay. So for my first turn, I'm going to go 1, 2, there. So I'm going to use, first of all, I'm going to put my explorer out. Now your third explorer can go on any spot. I'm going to place mine here.
Okay.
I'm going to use my fuel card of 2 to move this guy 1, 2, there. And I'm going to play this card. Now, we didn't really go over the anatomy of the cards, but essentially each card has a color, a symbol that matches one of the markets, and also has a fuel cost of 3. So you can use any of these to move 3 as well. I'm going to be using this for the color to excavate 2 purple artifacts from 2 locations where I have explorers, which are right there.
Yep.
Boom.
So
So that's going to go into the common discard. This is going to come back with me. I'm going to take this and this.
big rule here is
yeah.
you have to have an explorer to take 2. You have to have an explorer in 2 locations.
Correct.
You cannot take 2 from the same location.
Right. Exactly. Unless you have a
Unless
special
Unless
privilege
you're
that lets
the
you do
Cootie
that.
Cootie Union that lets you
Exactly.
do that.
Now, the other thing that I can do here, which I'm going to do, is to place some security guards in my gallery. So this little grid down here represents your gallery. Your cubes, in this case, represent security guards guarding samples that you're taking of these artifacts as you're bringing them in. And so what we're going to do is look at that symbol on the upper left-hand corner, which also corresponds with the placement symbol out here on the board. And I go over and see, okay, I've got a value of 5, and it's this kind of weird island symbol or something. Put that there. And then I also picked up this, I don't even know what that is, some kind of helmet or something. Anyway, it's a value of 2, and it's got this lightning bolt type of symbol, so I'm going to put that there.
All right.
So that is that. That's the only time that you can do that. You can't do it in future.
So you're basically taking a sample and assigning one of your crew as security
Yeah,
in your gallery.
that's what I said.
That's what it is, yeah. I
think that's
Did
what
you
I
say that? I'm not even sure you
Pretty sure I
said that. I'm not even sure you said that.
All right, it is your turn.
It's my turn. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start my dude. Hello, my dude, right here. And I'm going to take... Oh, man, I'm not going to do that. That's a bad move. That's a really bad move, actually. Yeah, that's a terrible move.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately, it is. So I'm going to go
Okay.
here instead. I'll put him here. And yep. So what I'm going to do with him there is just I'm going to play an orange card and then excavate. So I'm going to excavate the space I'm on. I can take that, but because I'm the Kuti Kuti Union, and if I excavate with just one of my explorers, I can also excavate from either the same space if there were 2 here, or an adjacent. So that allows me to grab either one of these. So I think I'll go for this one as well, and I will additionally assign 2 of my crew to take samples as well. So we are good on that. Now I have one more action I can take. So what I'll do, where are my guys anyway? I'm on that one. Yeah, I'm on some pretty bad spots. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to play that market symbol.
Okay.
Where I do have an explorer. So I'm going to do a market action. I'm going to put a traitor
Okay.
a trader,
Trader.
not a traitor.
Hopefully not a traitor.
So he's going to actually work the market and be a representative, so I can actually trade and sell to that market at some point in the future. And I also get to bring in, firstly, a wild
buyer.
Right? So now there's 4. So these markets can only take up to 4 buyers. So I also get to bring in a buyer of any color. I'm going to go with orange.
Okay.
So he comes in the back, and if there's excess, the bottom of the queue gets pushed out. So now I basically just,
You've manipulated the market.
That's
exactly
what I do.
You've done.
I'm a marketeur.
A marketeer.
Marketeer. So that is it. That is a market action.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to bring in anybody if you don't want to. You
Yeah,
don't have
it's
to place
all
a
optional.
trader if you don't want to do that.
All
You could bring in just a wild,
optional.
or you could bring in just any color market person you want. It's up to you.
that is all. Those are all true statements.
All true.
All right. Altruistic.
All true.
All right. I'm gonna go here. So I'm gonna use my fuel, and I'm gonna take 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if I really needed to do that, but I might as well use them all up. So, okay. And for my second action, I am going to manipulate that market. So I'm going to take a market action over on the, like, it looks like a little Pisces
This
sign
one
for
here.
me.
So market
So
number
I'm gonna
6.
Trader up there.
I put a trader
I will
here.
bring out a wild,
wild.
and I will bring out a purple.
All right, so yellow is going out, purple's coming in. All right, that was your second action.
That was my second action. It's your turn.
You're done. You're finished here.
You're finished here.
All right, so I do need. Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna do some movement, I think. Methinks. 1, 2. So let me start with 3 movement. So I'll go 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to play a market action. And I'm going to bring out a wild and an orange.
No, here?
Yep.
Why?
Put a
Why would you
trader
do
there.
that?
Because I have a lot of that
All
card.
right, well,
A lot of that symbol.
Suit
So purple
yourself.
comes back off the board.
suit yourself.
All right. So that was my 2 actions. Your turn.
That's it?
Yep.
That's all you're going to do?
I moved, and then I
Oh.
did a market action.
Just checking.
Sorry.
No need to be sorry.
You're gonna be sorry.
You're going to be sorry. All right, I'm going to go here. I'm going to do a market action at the claw market as
The
well.
claw.
I'm going to put my trader out there,
Okay.
and I'm going to bring out a wild,
Okay.
and that's it.
Just a
'Cause I don't-
wild.
I don't want to bump that purple guy out of there.
Okay, very
so I'm
good.
going to put that there. Okay. So that's that. And for my action, for my second action, I am going to... Oh, no! I do this every single time. Why do I do
What
this?
are you gonna do?
Why do I do this?
What did you do?
I was like, oh, I'm going to sell to 3 markets. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, unfortunately, you only have 2
and
goods.
I actually only have 2 artifacts.
You can sell
so-
2 markets. That's fine.
Well, I can, but I set this whole... That was kind of a waste because I didn't really need to do that. I would have rather used this. Back that up, because I would have rather taken a command action, only because of my ability, so I don't have to have a trader
give
there.
the wild
Do you know what I
trader
mean?
back, and
So
then
have him back. I think it was
you
a
knocked the red
guy.
out. Yeah.
I did.
So put the red there.
So red can go
So
back
you did a
there.
command action. So
So
you're
I'm
gonna
doing a
put.
command action instead. So instead of doing that, I'm going to put this over here.
You can also put a trader on that market as well.
Yeah, I know, because I'm just thinking instead of that, it makes more sense to like bolster my area
Yeah.
control over there.
That's fine.
So I'll do that instead. And then for my action, I will discard any card.
Yeah. So to
So it
sell to a
doesn't
market,
matter.
it could be any card. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and the thing is, the way that my my like power works is that had I had another artifact to sell, I could have discarded that like star card and like sold to this wild buyer as a third market, and that would have been pretty epic.
That would have been,
but
yeah, if you only had the goods, right?
Plan it out.
Unfortunately.
And honestly, yeah, and I don't have any more purple cards, unfortunately, to like pick up another purple artifact now, and I don't want you to go sell to that market.
That's
so-
fine. Yeah, that's
anyway,
fine.
I will discard this. I'm going to sell to these two markets.
All right, so
you're let's
bringing
bring
out,
down the
so you're going to
buyers.
sell the purple and
And
any
wilds.
wilds, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, purple right now is rank 2, so you're only going to get the $5.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's unfortunate,
No.
but that's okay.
Why?
Because orange is top
Oh,
of the
you bumped
pile.
him?
Oh, sure did.
Oh, so probably you actually...
Well, we're not
6,
going to
7, 8,
redo
9.
that anyway, so.
Well, I'm just thinking, so it would have been... that sucks. That's fine. Whatever. That's what it is.
We're going to go with this, I think.
It's like 6 of 1. Doesn't really matter.
Sure.
So, okay. So the way that this works is first you can kind of work your way from the left to the right here. So you're going to get 2 credits for each buyer that you're selling to. So I'm selling to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be 10.
So that's going to be 10 credits just for that.
And then depending on the number of markets you sold to, you get a bonus. So I get 3 plus a card.
3 more credits plus a card because
Thank
you sold
you.
to 2 different markets.
Exactly. And then we look at how valuable are the artifacts that I'm selling.
Right.
They're rated the second spot, so I get 5 for that.
$5. First place gets $9.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
you
that
get
sucks.
$18 transaction.
But here's the deal, right? This is where I'm like, this might be okay. We'll see.
And you have to have 2 goods that you're going out.
Yes, you do. So I'm going to sell. This is going to be there, and that's going to go there.
Right, so
and
these
there.
are out of the game.
Wow. All of these guys are going to come back to the ship with all of their goodies. And where I'm thinking this might work is that I'm going to put this over here because that's going to correspond with the market that I sold to. And this guy's going to come back here too. So in the end of this round, whoever has the majority in each of these is going to get that 5 credit bonus.
You better believe
Second
it.
gets nothing. So I don't know. Hopefully I can make up that $4 by having majority.
I guess we'll see about that, right?
And that's it. Those are my 2 turns.
Okay. So yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good of you.
And it was okay. Wasn't great, but now I guess you can't sell to as many people. So that's the name of the game, right?
Who says I can't do that?
You always make it sound like it's not a big deal. I appreciate
Yeah, it's
that.
not a big deal. Not a big deal at all, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy. Ooh, yeah. What can I do here? Man, oh man. All right, I'm going to do a market. Actually, I'm going to do a command action.
Of course you are.
Why?
Huh? Nothing.
Well, I have to.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to put a. I'm not going to put a trader in there.
Okay.
Actually, I am. I want to put a trader in there because I could use that.
And you're
use
gonna put a
that
guy
later.
here.
Put a guy there.
Okay.
So that was my command action, and then I'm going to, because I don't have to be on that space. That's the beauty of it. And then I'm going to do a. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a market action.
Okay.
And I'm going to put an orange and a white out here. Wait, orange, purple,
Bump the purple out,
bumped. And these guys are coming out, and I'm going to put another guy there. So that's my turn.
Okay. That's it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did 2 things. I did a command action and a market action.
1, 2, 3. So far out there, this guy. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go down here. I need to spend some stuff to do this. So I'll do my 4 fuel card. And I'm gonna go 1 here. 1, I've got 3 left. 2, 3. I'm gonna come down here. 1, 2, 3. So I'll leave 1.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to the black market
Oh, all right.
here.
So
With
that is which symbol? That one.
the-
So as long as you play a matching symbol for that market, you're good.
Yeah. Now, how the black market works is you can purchase from the black market for the price of the value of the artifact you're buying plus 1. You can buy 2 different regions items. You can't buy 2 of the same region. So I'm going to start off by picking up this red like film strip, which is worth 1. So I'll pay 2.
Okay.
I'll put that over here. 2 credits for that.
Yep.
Again, they can go in any spot because you can hold black market goods in any spot on your cargo hold, but it makes sense to do it over here so you're not wasting those spaces. And for my second purchase, I think I may actually get this turquoise. Do I want that turquoise helmet maybe? See, this guy's pricey,
But you need
but I need him to fill up that. There's only 14 credits. So like it would be worth 14 credits if I fill this up, but it's going to cost me 6 to get him. So it's like, is it worth it? I don't think so.
know.
I don't think so. But I'll spend the 3, the 4 maybe, and pick. He's out there though. That's okay. I'm going to pick this up for 4. Here, give me $1 back, credit back.
All right.
Okay. And then you can take your samples from them as well.
Yes, you can.
So I will do that right here and right here.
All
How
right.
about that? Good?
Yep. All right, so I'm going to finish up my moves here. So I'm going to play this honeycomb symbol to interact with this black market. And I'm going to spend $5 to buy that orange.
Where are you? Oh, you're over
Yeah,
here.
this
Okay.
black market. So I'm going to spend $5 to buy that orange because you have to pay
Okay.
$1 more.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're doing.
You see what I'm doing there?
I see what you're
So I'll
doing.
take a sample for that. And I'm going to pay $2 to get the red.
Yeah, might as well.
And put that here. I might as well put them both in my hidden storage. I also would like to get that there. All right, and now that I have that done, I'm going to discard a travel card. Because again, any card can be discarded to do a sell. So I'm going to sell.
Mega sell.
Mega sell. I'm going to sell to 3 different markets, and I
my
have 3. What?
This was my dream.
This was your dream move?
From my sale.
So I have 3 different. And it doesn't matter where. You don't like have to be on the market space because I'm selling. You're just selling the markets, right? So I'm going to sell to 3 different markets where I do have traders present. That's the big thing. So I'm going to take all the orange.
Yep.
Which isn't a ton, but
Yeah.
it's enough.
Oh, you get the bonus for selling to 3 markets. That's a
Yeah,
good
so we
thing.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times
12.
2, it's $12 for the buyers.
Plus an additional 8 for selling to
Plus
3 markets.
8.
So you're gonna get a big. You can just get a 20.
Let's take another 10. Yep.
Yeah.
So plus 8 for selling to 3 different markets. I'm going to get to draw 2 and keep one of these. I'll do that in a second.
And then 9.
Orange is the top tier.
Wow.
So that is worth $9.
Yeah, that was well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right, so here's $9. Those go out, so I'll
Out.
take all those
Okay.
artifacts. Those are gone. All of these guys are going to go.
Yep, so here's how this
onto the
works.
mothership.
They are all going to come onto the ship. These other guys are going to come back from the ship. And now this is where you're going to see the buyer board shift
Yep,
a
so
little
like
bit. So you have some
purple-
time to get your sales in if you're looking to sell to something that is going
Purple
to be
just got
depleted.
crushed.
Yeah.
So now we know Honeycomb is going to get
Yep, right there.
an envoy. This guy
Claw.
with his head.
I know you look. To you, it looks like a head.
And that also goes in the first slot.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did.
See how I went
Ah,
was
you
already there?
bugger.
So there you go. All right. All right, so let me pick my cards. Ooh, which one of these do I want?
I don't know. I can't wait to find out.
Okay. I'll get rid of this card. Keep this one.
All right.
All right,
You
that's
done?
yeah, those are my 2.
I've got a
actually.
weird final move here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be odd, but all right. But while it's still high, I definitely want to do this. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to excavate in orange. Taking this guy.
Excavate an orange?
Yep. I'm going to excavate that. That's a 4. That there.
So it was your one move, huh?
That was my one move. And for my second move, I'm going to sell.
Wow.
Wait. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
So I guess you're going to sell to the star.
Well, it doesn't... I can sell to anything because I'm just discarding... Oh, because I don't have an envoy. Yeah, I'm going to sell to here. Yes, you were right in my head. That's exactly
Yes, I knew exactly. Because her... Just so that people following along understand, her faction it doesn't need a trader in a market as long as you play a card with the market you want to sell to.
Exactly. Yeah. So I am going to sell to the whatever this is, the star-faring species. I guess. Luckily, there's a wild buyer that is just up for anything, and today I will be selling that individual this funny map about people
the
using
orange.
toilets.
Wow, so you're gonna sell one good to one orange.
This is actually like
dude.
a how to use the toilet, like don't step on the toilet sign.
So you're gonna make $2 for the guy.
Yes.
No double sell bonuses.
But I will make $9
You will make
because
$9.
it is a wanted item.
Yeah, wow.
So it's $11.
I guess it's worth
11
it.
points. It's worth it to me.
To some people.
To me.
It could be worth it. So this guy's gonna bump all of those back.
Yep.
And crush the orange market.
Yeah. Oops.
Wow.
Sorry.
I'm glad I dumped all my orange artifacts before that happened.
And I took this.
So you're 2 moves in now.
Yep. That's it. It's your turn.
Oh my goodness. All right. So what I'll do is I'm going to do... Really? That's what these are... Wait, no. These are these.
Did you take your card?
Yeah, I got it. I have one card left. And it's not a very good card, I'll be honest.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it stinks. And I don't like it. Cripeys. So maybe I'll do some movements.
Some prep.
For movement. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then I'll go there, and I'll just scoop that up.
All right. You're going to take a sample? No, you can't. Oh, yes, you can.
Okay. I can. Hold on. I'm not sure I want to do that.
Okay.
Nah, I guess I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay.
There's a couple of things I could have done, but
As is typically the case with board games.
With board games, you know how it goes. All right, so that is it. Your turn.
I'm done. I have
You're
no
out of cards.
Left, I pass.
So you pass.
Yes.
I pass.
All right.
And now we go into
Super
the
duper easy
scoring.
scoring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
simple scoring.
Yeah, so scoring is simple on the first round because you're just awarding 5 points to the person who has the most. Or if there's a tie, ties are friendly, so we both get 5.
So it's majority in each of the command
So
centers.
you're going to get 5, and we're both going to tie here. So you're going to get 10. I will get 5.
Wait. Oh, so I get 5 and 5. Yeah, so you split for the ties.
Yeah.
So wow, I ended up sneaking that
You did, yeah.
with my big wheel and deal.
It wasn't super sneaky. That was a pretty big move.
I guess it was. It was bold.
All right.
It was bold. All right. So now we're going to go into the preparation.
Yes.
For the next round. And the way we like to do this is very simple. You just kind of follow the board and do all the things. And do the other thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we'll start here.
Yep.
Right? So these are going to come out starting in the second round. And these are some envoy actions that will happen when you take your envoys back out of these command areas. So we have our fuel reserves. So if we were to take an envoy back using our command action from this spot, you would be able to retrieve all of your travel cards. Those are your fuel cards. Here we have a book deal. So earn 4 credits for each filled column in your gallery. So these ones. And then here we have shady contacts.
Ooh.
So offload or acquire up to 2 artifacts at the black market at their listed values. These artifacts can be of the same color. So
that's cool.
Neat. Yeah.
But that requires you to take command action where you're actually pulling an envoy off of a location.
So it's kind of like, do you want to give up the area control or not? So
yeah, I don't really love doing that. But in any case.
All right.
All right, so let's move up here. So we're going to refill our markets. So if any of the markets have 4 buyers, you would just lose the front buyer.
Right.
If any markets have less than 3 buyers, you have to start drawing until you fill it up to 3 buyers.
Yep,
So
so
we're
we'll
going to
start
go
here.
with an orange, then a red. So
Okay.
orange, red. Next market is going to be a red and a white.
Okay.
Red and white. The next market gets 1, which will be a turquoise.
Okay.
The next market gets none.
Nothing.
The next market gets 1, which is a red.
You put that there.
And the final market is going to get 2, which we're looking at a purple and an orange.
Looks good.
All right, so we are back in business there.
Okay.
So now we have to address
The survey.
the survey cards.
Yeah.
So one at a time, we're going to bring out 3
Tiles.
tiles for each color. So we'll start with orange. Since none of us took the survey action, we don't really,
Yeah.
we didn't really get to manipulate that at all. So we're going to bring out the top 2. We're going to go to their locations, as we did in the beginning of the game. So 2 kitty cats. And this one goes on the bottom
Yep.
of its corresponding
Black market deck.
black market deck. All right, so that was orange. Now we have turquoise. We're going to do the same thing. We'll take 3. So we've got the newspaper or map or whatever it is, about another one.
The map. So many
And
maps.
this is going to go on the bottom of that stack. And then finally yellow.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 of these. So we're going to do a pig mask.
Yeah, it's gonna be over here.
Another
One of these
lizard
guys.
toy
yeah.
guys. And then the pig mask is going to go in the bottom of the black market.
Okay.
So those
Cool.
3 are now discarded.
Mhm.
So these are trash. We're going to bring out 3 more.
What do we got?
So we've got turquoise, orange, and red. Okay,
Nice. Okay.
that's good. So that's done. Nothing to do here. We are now going to bring this up to round 2, and then we cycle the black market.
Yep.
So the bottom
So we're just gonna
goes to the
swipe
top.
these like this. Yep. And then we're gonna get our cards. We're gonna do a simple draft.
Or top
to-
goes to the bottom, rather.
Yeah.
Not bottom to the top.
I think they know what you meant.
I think so too. At least I hope so. All right, so that's basically the preparation. Now we're going to actually get 8 cards.
We're gonna select 2, pass the deck, select 2. At the end, there'll be 2 that we'll discard, so we'll end up with 6 for the next round.
Just like we did in the very beginning, we had 6. So
Whoa.
We just, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Who shuffled this?
This is interesting. Well, it's a draft anyway, so
I know.
it doesn't really matter.
Well. What'd you say?
Wow. Yeah, that's impressive. Most impressive.
Yeah, it's.
Youch. Okay, so I'm gonna
none
take.
of this is
I'll
good.
take those 2.
Just gonna warn you. None of this is good.
Yeah, you can have that.
Take these 2 here.
That's not terrible. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, I'm down with that. Yowza. All right, I'll take those 2.
This is our last.
Yeah, it's the last one. So all right, I'll go with those 2. I'll discard
I
those.
feel like I didn't get enough of what I needed here. Yeah, I'll go back
So
to
you,
that.
it ends up with you getting 6 cards, just like you did in the first round.
Yes.
Plus, you get your 3 travel cards back.
1, 2, I guess. Yeah, it's not great. All right, there you go.
I don't get
Oh, yeah.
these.
Okay.
That's it. So let's get ready to take our first turn of round number 2.
All right. All right. Here we go. All right. So, fuel, number 1. I'm going to take this guy, and if it's not abundantly clear, these dotted lines actually connect these locations to this spot over here. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you're going to take red.
Sure am.
Wow, that was
I
rough.
had to.
Why?
I had to. Tell me I didn't.
Well, now I have to shove red out of that market.
And then that's going to give me my 6 that I need, and also a 7. So, yeah.
Good?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so unfortunately,
For who?
for me, I Youch. So what I could do, and this is a terrible, terrible play, is sell my 1 red artifact to that 1 red market that I have a trader in, just to kill it.
I mean, it's not the
That's
worst.
actually a lot of money for me.
Because it's
if
a
I do
lot.
that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I did. I sold one
Yeah,
orange.
so I'm going to sell 1 red to 1 market, right? It looks like a crappy move, but in reality,
No, I think it's a good move, actually.
it's actually worth. There's 3 buyers there.
Yeah.
So that's $6 just in buyers, right? Which is a lot. And then I'm not getting any multi-trade bonus, but it is the top
Yeah.
bargain.
9.
So it's worth $9. That's a $15 deal on a $1 value item. That's crazy.
That's okay.
It's worth it.
It's okay.
So I get the, so this goes out. This guy goes into the first stall. These 3 are going in the mothership.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. It doesn't affect red, though, which is good for her still, because she still has the top
Yeah.
thing.
Spot for
Yeah.
now.
For
So
now.
We'll see how long that
For
lasts.
now.
The other reason why I got those is because I figured if we did drain red, I can sell these at the black market
Yeah.
for a really great
No, they're good
price.
money.
It's 6 and a 7. So
So I've got a movement of 3 I'm going to play here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's you.
yeah, you always move in my person.
2. And that's it.
Okay.
I'm not going to move any more than that.
All right.
Your turn.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2. See, that's unfortunate for me, but I'll have to get it next time.
You know what? Let me
What?
use my 3rd move to go here.
Okay.
All right, here go.
2, 1, 2, 3. I do 3 movement,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And take this guy and this guy into my cargo hold. So let's see, I think I have already one of these here. 3. No, I don't. Okay, good. There. That's
Good?
it. 1 and 2. Your turn.
All right, so then I'm just going to go and grab one of each of these as well. Pulls turquoise off the board. Take some samples.
Take some samples from my gallery.
Yeah, so that's my first action. My second is going to have to be to move. Or do I need to move? I don't know if I necessarily need to move. I'm going to go ahead and interact with that market. So I'm going to do a market action. I'm going to bring a white out and let's bring a purple out. Or a teal. Let's bring a teal out.
Okay.
And we're going to push this guy off. 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to bring a trader there. All right, your turn.
That's good. That's good. And you're on that spot. Okay.
I sure am.
We do tend to forget that you have to be on the market location to manipulate the market.
Yeah, it's rough. It can be rough.
It's a little bit tricky, but all right. All right. So let's see. I could go 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I was gonna try to go big, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a market action here because I am here as well. So I'm gonna put a trader here. I'm gonna bring out one wild. Nobody else.
That's it, huh?
Yep.
All right.
And then I'm gonna do a sell here.
You wanted to hit it before
I did.
it got messed up.
Yeah. So I want to sell. And again, I'm using my ability to sell to this market, even though I don't have a trader there. And so I will be selling to this, this, and these two.
All right.
Okay.
So that's 4 guys. That's $8.
8. And I'm selling these 2 items. Boop. So I won't sell all 3, but that's
right.
okay.
So 8 plus you're going to get a bonus of 3. 1, 2, 3. And you get a card.
Yep.
And you sold to turquoise, which is top, so you're going to get 9
9.
more dollars. So here's a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I'm going to give you 10 more.
Yeah, just
so you
give me
made 20
10s.
bucks on that deal.
Yeah. Sure did.
That's a good deal. All right, so
Yeah.
these guys are going into the mothership.
These guys are coming back.
And red just got crushed.
And then I have this guy. He's going to come over here. Boop.
Yep, that was good. So that was your second action.
That was my second action.
Your second?
Yeah.
Okay.
So your turn.
All right, so what can I do here now? I think, and you just sold turquoise, right? Youch. That is very, very difficult for me to make a play. I just don't have the right card I need.
Remember, you have these as well.
I know, it's just, like, what does that one let me do? Retrieve all of my travel cards.
You can retrieve your travel cards if you need to move.
Well, I can't do that one.
You can't do this one. Offload or acquire up to 2 artifacts at their listed values.
From
These artifacts
the
can be of the same color from the black market.
from the black market.
Yeah, with your shady contacts.
But I'd have to do a command in that.
Yes, you would have to
Region.
discard those market locations.
Yeah, the thing about doing a command, you don't have to be at that location to do it.
Right, you don't have to be there, but the card that you discard has to be
Pulling
that.
that cube off of that spot. That's a good spot. That's the problem.
And as you move up in the, and I think that's why, I mean, the balance is there because you have these really potentially lucrative options, but as you move through the phases of the game, it is more lucrative to actually be there and get the points because now we're going to be 10 for first place, 5 for second.
Yeah, it's stinky. Okay, so I'm just gonna move right now. Do some movement. And I will go to where is it? Let me see. I wanna go. I'll bring him here for 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my 4. And that was my first move. I didn't do anything else, right?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I don't think I did anything else. So I guess my next move will be, you know what, leave him here, and I'm going to move him here. And I'm going to go with, where am I, in the head right now? Yeah, I'm in the head, just so I know where I'm at. So I'm going to play this head card.
Okay.
I call it a head because it's like spiky hair dude with sunglasses.
Yeah, we kind of have a, which it kind of does, like kind of cool sunglasses, like a mopped over hairstyle. I don't know. I think it looks like a glove.
I like it. All right, so I'm bringing some potential buyers out into this market. That's your turn.
My turn. Yeah, I don't have the colors of like really anything that I want right now. So that's interesting. And I also don't really want to pull anything off of there. I'd rather not.
Yeah, that's rough.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
really
trust me,
rough.
I know it's rough. I don't like it.
I don't like it one bit. I'm looking at what's coming out. I guess I'm kind of okay where I'm at. I would like to pick that up, but I don't have any. I don't have the appropriate color cards.
That's the rub.
All right. All right. I think I'm gonna do some things. Actually, 1, 2. That's the only on 2. I'm not close enough to really do that. Like I would have liked to sell this off somewhere, but I'm not really close enough. I mean, I could move there and sell a teal, but I feel like that's probably what you want to do, so I won't do that. Well, it's high. You know what I mean? So sell one thing, it's like 2, 9, 10. You're getting like 11.
$11
out of it. Well, if you sell to a wild, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not terrible.
That's not bad, actually. I might need to do that. No, but I can't because I don't have a guide. Is that why you weren't concerned?
You kind of need a trader to do it.
I know. Well, the thing is, you need a trader, but
ability.
I also don't have the.
That's the only.
I don't have
that's the only variable with
with
her faction is that if she doesn't have the actual market card, then she can't trade them.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a command action, and I'm going to put a guy here, and I'm going to bring a guy over here.
Okay.
For my first action, and for my second. Let's see, we don't really have purple coming out, do we?
You can get it to come out.
1, 2. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 2, 1, 2, and then...
Well, you're not going to do anything else.
That's
Yeah. That's about all you're going to do. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so I'm going to do another market action here. Bring out a turquoise and a wild trader in this location, and get myself another trader over there.
Nice.
And then I'm going to sell. So I'm going to sell 2 of my turquoise trinkets.
Okay.
All 4 of these dudes are buying it, so that's 6.
That's great.
For a total of $12 plus $3, so that's 15. Because I sold 2 items, plus I get a card. Plus I get an additional $9 because it is in extreme high demand right now.
Yeah.
All right, so these are gone. These dudes are going all to the mothership.
Okay, and these guys are coming back.
Wow, so that's funny because they're all turquoise.
They are, I know.
So turquoise is still in the lead.
Still
actually.
up, right? Oh, it's still in the lead.
It is,
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
All right.
Until the next trade.
Yeah.
So this is my take, my cut. This is going to go in the far right.
Okay.
No, far right.
Oh, sorry.
And this is going to go in the far left.
Okay.
And that's it.
Looks good. Looks good.
My.
My. All right. All right, so I'm going to do a market action here. I'm going to bring out a wild and a red.
Oh, perfect.
Wait, what?
What?
Shut up. You don't have red stuff. Sorry, this has to go first. The wild goes first.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I was hoping to do. All right. And your next action?
And my next action, will be to do a command action here. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. We'll see how that goes.
That's it? You good?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do a command action here. I'll put a cube out, and I'll put one in that far right. And I'm going to do a command action here. I'm going to put a cube here. I'm actually going to pull that back.
This
far
one?
right, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, so you can
what
sell.
that I did is, no, it's going to let me buy.
Well, so say buy. You can
two of the same
offload
color.
or acquire. So
I'm
you
going to
can buy
acquire.
or sell.
I'm going to buy both of these oranges
Okay.
for $8 because I pay cost.
Yeah, and for each.
For each. The reason I wanted that was
Oh, you're going to
because
complete your...
I completed my column
row.
here and got another
Nice.
card.
Oh, that's
When you
good.
complete a column, you get a card.
Good job.
Oh, nice. Your turn.
I am out of cards.
You're going to pass. All right. So then it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to survey.
Okay.
So I pick a card,
Any card.
and that will be orange to discard. I'm going to place my card out, this purple one, and I'm going to put a cube on it.
Just basically denotes that nobody else can.
Yeah, so that, because you can't keep doing it. Once there's a cube on it, it kind of holds it. Now, with that done, I will take the initiative token, so I will be first player next round. I'm also going to take 2 of these.
Purples
To match the card I played, and I get to keep one. Both the same. And I'll take a sample of that.
I believe you actually put one out, and then you can choose to pay for the
you're right. You know what?
one.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. So
And you
one
pay
goes
double.
out, and I will
Yeah.
pay $12 for that.
Okay. And you were just keen on getting it.
Yeah. So you put one out, and then the other one you can choose to buy at double the cost.
Yeah.
Which I'll take it. $12.
All right.
Because I needed it.
Okay.
Because I love it. All right, and that's really it.
Sounds good.
So
you have an eager buyer for that item, I guess.
Well, either that or it could go in the black market. I'll get half my money back, but that's
All
fine.
right.
So that is it.
Right?
Now we can do our
Scoring.
scoring. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you have majority here. You're going to get 10.
Mm-hmm.
I will get 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get 10 here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get 10 here. You're going to get 5.
Okay, so here's 10, and I'm gonna get 5. All right. So this second round rewards like first and second place scoring. So that's that. So now we're gonna do prep for round 3.
Yeah.
So all of those command cards get flipped
Yep.
to gold. Now
And
they're
now
super.
they're super crazy ones. All right. So we've got regenerative fuel cells. So retrieve all your travel cards and take an extra action this turn.
Oh, I like that.
Holo movie deal. Holo movie deal?
Holo,
It's like a
holo
hologram.
movie deal.
Earn 5 credits for each filled row and filled column in your gallery. And then we have lucrative contacts. So earn 3 credits, then offload or acquire up to 3 artifacts in the black market at their listed values.
Oh, you get 3
The
now.
artifacts can be of the same color.
Yeah, so these are just more powerful upgrades on our mothership that allow us to do these good things.
All right. This one's good.
Stays. Oh wow,
need
we're
3
gonna
more
get
here.
3 more. So we'll go with.
You have like a trader just sitting there
yellow.
waiting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's just
of course.
waiting. He's like, who needs what?
Well, this is what they want, unfortunately.
Oh, right.
We're gonna put another yellow up there. I gotta just shuffle these real quick. The way the book tells you to play these cards when you're dealing with this deck is you always burn the top 2 cards, which is kind of weird. Well, I guess it's just to randomize it. Yeah, so you burn the top 2, and then you draw. Wow, all yellow.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So yellow is actually going to go off here because there were 4.
Right.
So these guys just slide up. Those are good, and then we get a wild here. So that's the buyers are set up.
Yikes. Okay.
These are going to actually go, so I'm going to get that coin back. So one at a time, we're going to take it and take, remember we took 3 at a time?
Yep.
So we're going to go with the turquoise, and this goes on the bottom.
This is all the same one.
Yeah. There's different rarities in case you haven't picked up on that.
And there's some math to it, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I think
You subtract it by 9.
9 minus whatever the value is how many copies of that item there are.
In the game, yep. So the dollar ones, there's 8 of them in the game. The 7 ones, there's only 2 of them in the game.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what you should go after, rarity-wise. That's why there's a lot of these. There's only ones.
Right.
There's actually another one.
This reminds me of like The Man in the High Castle.
Yeah.
With those film strips. All right.
Yeah, it does. All right, so that's done. Bring out
Wow, that's it.
3 more. We're going to switch player
Yes,
order.
we are.
You can cycle the black market,
Yeah.
and I will deal out. Eight cards
Okay.
each, and then we just do our handy dandy draft for the finale.
Okay.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. This is going to be something to see, let me tell you.
Is it though?
But it is. Go with that because it's special.
Too. Okay.
And maybe I'll go with that because you're special too. Okay. Oh, yeah, we definitely want to work on you. Oh, man, this is... Yeah, take that. Not really sure if any of this matters, but
Yeah, right?
it's worth a shot.
Yikes. Okay. Yeah, are these...
Whoa, those are my cards.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you put them.
Help yourself to my hand there. What's wrong with you? All right. Eek. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, not that one. Let's do one of you. Trash those. All right. This is it, folks.
All right, here we go. You're up first.
I know.
actually.
I'm so excited about
Can't
that.
wait to see what moves you pull.
What moves you? Eek. My gosh. Red is so terrible.
Is it?
Yeah, it totally is, because if you think about it, it's all garbage.
What? What do you mean?
It's all one.
Oh, like this particular
Yeah, it's
site.
not like you're gonna
Yeah.
like I can't. There's no way I'll ever fill out
I
my
know,
reds,
yeah.
and neither will you now, right? Because they don't
Right.
exist.
It's funny. Like in a 2-player game, I think you don't get through all of the, or because you're not surveying and stuff as much.
Yeah,
We don't have as many coming out, so yeah, I'll
kinda
never
rough.
get this,
It's kind of rough.
unfortunately.
Unless
Unless
so,
we're able to survey, which I think could.
what I can
try.
do to prepare myself is I'm gonna I'll play this yellow card and I'll excavate. So he's gonna excavate here, plus he can take one more from an adjacent space. I'll take from here.
Okay.
So I've got 2 yellows, which is nice. I'm running out of cubes. This is where it gets rough. Boy, that's not good. Oh, man. And what I'll do is I will... This is so brutal. Oh my gosh. I gotta move some guys around. I don't like the way the board kind of set itself up. You know what I mean?
That's where the garbage laid itself. So.
Yeah, so I'm going to play 4. I'm going to move some guys. I'm going to go 1 to go here. 1. 2. 3, which brings me up here. And then 4 down here.
You could have actually just gone here for your 3 if you didn't want to do that.
Oh, I could go either way. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
just
I can go
either.
either way.
Okay.
It leaves me with 1 more move, but I don't need it. I'm
Okay.
going to stick where I'm at so far.
You sure?
I think so.
All right. Are you finished?
Oh, that's it. That's my turn.
All right. I'm going to do a market action here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kick this guy out and bring out a wild and a red, please.
There's no wilds left, so you're only bringing a red and you're not kicking them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Fine. I guess that's just how it'll have to be then. Okay. And then I'm going to do a... I'm going to do a sail for red.
Okay.
I'm not using my special ability. Oh, wait a minute. I can't do that because I wasn't here. I
Oh,
can't
you
do
can't
that
do that
market.
move. Yeah, so
Yeah.
bring that cube back in the game.
Well, what I might do instead is I'll take this guy back, and I'm just gonna make this a command action instead.
Did you play that card? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played the card, but I wasn't on
But
the spot.
you weren't on the spot, so you can't do a market.
That's why it's confusing, is because it's the only action where you have to both be on the spot and have the card discarded. So
Yeah.
anyway, so I'm gonna do that, and now I'm gonna do my sell with this card here. So I'm gonna sell 3 red items. Oh no! See, the reason why I wanted to do that was to push the value up.
That's unfortunate.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can't take the market.
Where am I? Hold on a second. Son of a gun. Hold on a second. Let me see. This is mine, right?
Yeah. Oh.
All right, so I'm taking this back. I instead am going to do my market action here, where I do have a guy. So I will put a guy here. I'm going to bring out a red. Stand the reds up, please. And then I'll do my sell. And I'm going to do my sale here. And I am going to use my ability because I don't have a trader in this location, but I am going to sell to that location.
Okay.
You with me?
I am.
Okay. So
Okay.
Yes, what? Do you have a question?
No, that's just interesting.
Why is that interesting?
No, it's just...
Why is it interesting?
It was a lot of moves just for $4 extra. That's all.
Yeah, well, it's the end of the game, and I need every dollar I can get.
I suppose.
All right, so I'm going to sell these 3 here. I'll bring down this guy. Bring down these 3 guys. Bring down these 2 guys. Right. Selling red. Red is now tied. That's why that was important to me.
Yep.
So I'll have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12. Plus 8. So that's 20. Plus 9. 29. 2 cards. I get to keep 1. Get rid of the rest. And why it was important was because I kept going back and forth about whether I wanted to just sell those at the black market. You know what I mean? Because they were this is a 7 and a 6. Hold on a second, because I can't remember where I sold from when you do that. There, here, right? Okay, there we go. Take those guys back, and I got my money. Right. But anyway, I was trying to figure out like which would be the better option, so I think that worked out better.
Okay. That's fine.
Because you already had a big sale. I wanted to have a big sale.
No, I get it. I can appreciate that. All right. So then I'll do a market. Yeah. I'll do a market action here because I'm there. Just played that symbol. Boom. And now I'm going to sell with this card. That's fine. I'm going to sell my 2 yellows to these 2 markets. Boom, boom. So I'm going to do 6 guys.
Nice.
That's $12. Plus 3 is $15 and a card. The card goes here. So it's $15 plus I sold the yellow. That's 9. That's $24. So I'll pay $1 and get $25 for that deal. All right, these guys are out.
Okay.
These all go into the mothership.
There you go.
And the red just got crushed back down.
Yeah.
Swingy market. Left. Yeah, very swingy market. So I sold to these 2 locations, here and here. So the middle and left I go.
Was that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I am going to play this guy, and I'm going to do a command action. But I'm actually going to pull back a guy from here. And I earn up to 3. I earn 3 credits, not up to 3. So I earned 3. If you want to keep that as a positive 3 for me, I guess you can do that in your math head. Then offload or acquire up to 3 artifacts at the black market in their listed values. And these can be of the same color. So I'm assuming I can do both because it says offload or acquire, right? So I can offload and acquire?
No, it would say offload and or acquire. But when you deal with the black market, you're either buying all buys or all sales.
Oh.
I don't think it breaks that rule. It just allows you to do from the same pile, really, which you can't normally do.
Okay, well, I'll do that anyway. Well, the thing is, like, I might as well just go down to the location then, you know? I don't know. I'll do this anyway. I'll buy this for 6. There's 6. And see what else I want to get.
There's 3 back because you earned 3.
Yeah,
right
I am
off the
getting
bat.
3. It's kind of expensive to just take advantage of that one time. But maybe I'll do this one too. So I'll also purchase this for 5. So there's that. Put that over there. Okay. So that's my first action, is to do that. I know I can do up to 3, but I'm only going to do this too. And for my second action, I will go one. I'm going to do 4 and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that what I wanted to do? No. 1. 4 instead. Good? Okay. Your turn.
All right, so I'll do a market action. Oh, wait a minute, I can't do that yet. I have to be there. Where is that? Oh, that's where that market is, so I have to move there. Yikes. Ouch. That's not good. What?
You get stuck at the end.
3.
You can.
You what?
I said you can get stuck at the end.
Yeah, it gets it gets rough because you want to try to make this as efficient as you can. But I'll just do a movement of 3 and I'll just take him. Yeah, I'll go 1, 2, 3. And then I'll play that to do a market action there. Bring out an orange, a wild and an orange. Here and here. All right. Your turn.
Good. I'm going to do 2. 1, 2. And then I'm going to pick up this.
Okay.
Fill that in. And that gets me a card.
I'll have to shuffle these. So if you want to shuffle those
Yeah,
up and just take a card while
Yeah.
I go.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to, I got to kind of move this guy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Eek. Such bad locations. 1, 2, so far from anything I need to be. It's so bad. This really is bad. Okay, so I mean, screw it. I'll just go and move this guy 1, 2, and then move this guy 1 for 3, right? And then I will play this card to trade 2 markets.
Okay. To sell?
Sell.
Yeah.
Here and here, because I have 2 guys out there. So we're gonna sell to these 2 and these 2. So that's 4 guys. So it's $8 plus 3 is $11. So 10.
Ooh.
$11. What?
No, it's yellow is gonna drive right back down again.
Orange is in second place, so I get another 5. And that's it.
Okay.
So that's that. Did I take a card?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I think I did.
Okay.
So let's go. Yeah, these guys go into the mothership.
Okay.
Wow, yellow just got crushed.
Yeah.
All right, and these guys go in the far right.
All right. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
All right, so that was my trade. I've got one more action. I'll play this yellow, and I'll take both of these guys. Well, 2 of them because of my excavator. Shoot, I can't.
Why?
I can, but I can't.
You don't want to.
Ah, that stinks.
What are you thinking? Tell
No,
us.
I'm
What are you
just.
thinking?
The problem is I'm out of workers.
Oh,
And
right.
you can't
yes,
just
yeah,
take them off of
yes,
there.
That's correct. You have to be careful of that.
So there's nothing I can do. I have to
Right.
just. I'm just stuck with that. All right. Your go.
That's the rub, right?
When you have too many dudes out there.
Yep. Yeah, and you have a ton out there.
Problem is I don't have any cards to pull them off.
Exactly, right. I was to say if you could manage another sale, you might be able to grab a card, but I guess not. I don't really have stuff to sell.
Yeah, I just grabbed a card. At least I thought I did.
You thought you did?
I may not have. I don't remember. Let's check the tail of the tape.
6. We have orange followed by teal. Ugh. And then the rest. Yeah, that's not great. Deals me 5, 6, 7. See, this is where it becomes kind of like I could sell my teal thing to that market. Do you know what I mean? For 7, or I could just go to the black market and sell it for 7.
Yeah, you could do either.
You know what I mean? And if I could get over there, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I could do a market. That might be probably the best option. Maybe. Would be to go like 1, 2. You know? Oh. 1, 2. Or to go 1, 2, 3. Actually would be better to go 1, 2, 3, right? And then take a market action there at that market.
What do you want to bring out?
And bring out. Oh, but that's stupid because I only have 1 teal thing to sell.
Yeah, well,
Because I keep trying to
make a big transaction.
Transactions, but it's
How
not
about you
worth
just
it.
pick up some more teal stuff?
What?
Why don't you just pick up some more teal
Yeah,
stuff?
I could do that. Well, I could, but the thing is, if I wanted to use I'll show you what I have. So I have this claw thing. I would have used that card to sell to both of those markets because I wouldn't have had a trader there. So I couldn't also use that to pick up more teal stuff. Do you see what I mean? So therein lies the trouble. Yeah, we've got that. I don't know. Where did I move this guy here? 1, 2, 3. I'll move him back. I'll just move him like 1, 2 over there. Oh, but I don't have to be there actually to sell to that thing, do I?
Who are you selling to?
I was going to sell to purple. I have a purple item.
Oh, you could just sell. Just throw a card out. You don't have to move.
Let me come down here. I'll sell them at the black market instead. There.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So I'll sell 2 items to the black market for $6 and $5. Or
Okay.
credits, right?
That's 11.
Okay. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
I pass.
Are you done?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still here. Where am I? There. I don't have those things. I have those things. I could sell this for 7 credits. 7 credits?
I need change.
Oh. What if I give you a 10?
That's not going to help me.
No,
I need singles.
Oh. What do you have?
I have no singles. That's my problem.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 9.
All right, then give me 3, and I'll give you a 10.
Give me a 10. There you go. Okay. Good. And so I'll just do this one more command. And just put that guy there. Actually, I'll do my command and take this back instead.
Really?
No, because that's going to give you some.
Yeah, you can do that.
No, well, here's the thing. It would give me 1, 2. It would give me 10 credits now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's up to you.
And you're only going to you'll end up with 10.
10 credits later.
Well, you're still going to get 10 credits for being second place there.
That is true.
So, I don't know. 6 and 1. I'm done.
You good? Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay. All right, so let's just do final.
All right. So
scoring
you
here.
definitely have the majority here.
So I get 15.
So you get 15. I get 10.
You get 10. All right.
Here, I get 15. You get 10.
All right.
And here, you get 15. I get 10.
All right. And there's 10 for you.
Thank you.
So let's add these up. See where we stand. All right.
Do some 50s.
Yeah,
so you can
I'll
throw
hand
me.
you however many you need.
Here, there's 1. There's 2 50s. I'll take 2 50s.
2 50s.
Thank you. Now I've got all kinds of change. All my dealings in the black market. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me a 10.
All right, there you go.
Thank you. All right, 50, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. 155.
155?
Yeah.
154.
See?
Wow.
Those 4 credits. Those 4 credits. Don't give me a hard time.
154. That's good. All right.
Let's go talk about it.
Okay. All right. There you have it.
Our excavation of Earth.
We've excavated everything.
I think we've excavated pretty much all the crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's prizes. It was all good stuff.
Yeah. So we have played this game several times. We've actually filmed this game several times.
A lot more than several times.
And it seems like every time we went to film it, something happened or we weren't like happy with. There was like weird noise or something in the background. So I don't know. This is like take 4 or 5, I think,
at
of
least.
actually filming this game. But that's good because we've got a ton of plays under our belt to kind of talk about how this thing works. What are your initial thoughts? I guess maybe from like an expectation standpoint, because I know we had kind of high expectations for this one.
Initial thoughts. I guess you know what. Like honestly, like this. I mean, from an expectation standpoint, I did not. This is definitely not the game I expected when I thought of Excavation Earth, right?
Yeah.
And I thought when I looked at the game, it was definitely not I thought it was be more of a discovery type game,
Yeah.
discovery Euro-ish type game, which it's not. It's obviously it's a market manipulation game. It's entirely that's what I get for not doing the research going into it. But not to say that that's a bad thing. It just wasn't what I had in mind. You know, you have one thing in mind when,
Right.
when you think about a game and you see pictures of it and you think about the title, and then when you get the game, you read the rulebook. I'm like, oh, this isn't anything at all.
Well, I think a lot of people had actually recommended this to us after we played Twantetsuyu.
Right.
I think there was another game we played recently that people were like, "Oh, you guys should play Excavation Earth. You'd like it." And it's so I think I also was thinking it would be more Euro-y,
Right.
but it's definitely not. This is market manipulation, which is a challenge for us at 2 players.
Yeah.
Always is, regardless of which game we're playing. Anytime you're manipulating stocks, manipulating markets, we either tend to stick to our own colors, like I'm gonna go sell to red and you're gonna go sell to teal, and never the twain shall meet. And even though there was a little bit of I think overlap between some of our strategies in this playthrough, typically we sort of just do our own thing and stay out of each other's way, and that's not how the game's intended to be played. I
Right.
don't think.
No, and I think we've gotten better at
Yeah.
getting at each other and sniping each other's markets when you can sort of see the other player.
Right.
Building that up and getting ready to make a big move. You can basically go in and sell to that market and kind of screw them. You know, I think
Yeah.
it really is, it definitely is a take that game, which I think any type of market game where either with a stock market game or just
Yeah.
any market game in general where where you have the capability to drive pricing up
Yeah.
on another player or drive pricing down on another player, you have the tendency to be able to.
Yeah. One of the things I don't know if it came across in this playthrough or not is that if you do, you have this kind of holding pattern where if you make a huge sell, let's say to orange, they're all sitting here on the mothership, but they're not going to come back and affect the market until another sale is made. It doesn't matter how big that sale is, though. So one of the strategies you could take also is sell to 1 teal just to get everybody on the mothership back to the market.
Yeah, just to flood the market again.
I think with a higher player count, you're going to see more of that come out. And I think that might be more exciting in the way that you're not going to really be able to set up this huge engine the way that you can with 2. But I think that we leave it really open so that you can kind of take 2 or 3 turns to set up what you want to do without being foiled and having to go back and think about it. And so then if somebody does undercut you or, take your sale, it feels more harsh because you've spent all this time doing it. But I think with more people or with more interactive players, you're not going to get to that point to begin with.
No, you may not. Sense. Yeah, that'd be interesting. So I would expect that and this goes for any of these types of market games, is the higher the player count, the more exciting and the more fun it is, right? So with 2, it's just you versus the other person, and it's very head to head and very cutthroat. It's rough.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the other. Was it Irish Gauge or something like that? There was another stock market game.
Well, I mean, there's
but I guess
a bunch
any
of them. Yeah, City of Big Shoulders.
Oh, that was another one. Yeah, we never even filmed.
The original Tesla versus Edison.
Yeah.
Game before they brought out before the expansion came out that fixed the stock market problem these stock games can be really rough.
Yeah. So that being said, there is an expansion coming out for this. I think August 3rd is the go live date on that, and it presents a museum, I guess. So what my hope is, without knowing too much about that expansion at this point, at the time that we're filming this, is that maybe there's a little bit more depth you have with the theme as far as putting your stuff actually in the museum, or maybe some set collection or something like that it gives you a little bit more than just the market manipulation piece.
Right.
I know one of the things that we continue to discuss about this particular game is the fact that you're still doing a lot of stuff with cubes.
Yeah.
So it's cubes go here and they represent this thing, and then cubes go there and they represent another thing, and it detracts you from the theme a little bit. While it's still fun in its intent, I guess, it really does. If you're looking for a thematic experience, it kind of takes you away. This whole thing with we're putting the pieces or the samples in a gallery and you're putting security guards out there. Like, that to me is so cool. And it's made into this tiny little thing on
part of
your
the game,
player board. You know, so that is was a little underwhelming for me. I would have liked to see a little bit more to that, but I'm hoping that with the expansion that it may change the game enough to make it a little bit more than just a market manipulation.
Right, yeah, give you some more additional goals. Because there's only so much you can do with the market manipulation, right? I mean, that's fun in itself if you're really into that, which some people are. But, you know, we're more Euro-y players, and we like to sort of build things or go for sets and try to create stuff on the side.
Or make like engines and stuff.
And make an engine or just like kind of like really get immersed in the theme, especially because this game is so rich in theme that I like to see.
And here,
I like to see it come out more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say we never scored our galleries.
Yeah.
Speaking of the fact that they're like so small and tiny on your boards, we never even scored them.
Yeah, so that's another thing.
So I don't even know if it would have made a difference, but yeah.
It would have definitely made a difference.
Right?
Yeah, I filled one column.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay.
so yeah, you
So
definitely
we would have had
by
to
more.
add, we would have had to add those up as
You
well.
would have got another 21
plus 14.
plus 14 to my 15.
Plus then the 3 and then the...
Yeah, so there would have been a lot more points.
A lot more, in my opinion, unnecessary points. Like, you're already at 155, 154 points. You're looking at adding another 21, 14, 13, 10.
Yeah, how much do you have? Count them up.
Count them up.
Yeah.
13 here. 21. So that's 30.
No,
That's
it's 20.
Can't do math right now.
34.
10.
44.
14.
54, 58.
9.
67.
And 6.
73.
Okay, so this is another...
No, there's 73
points.
points. That's
like, for what?
Yeah, like, is that really... To me, that's a bit much. Like, for something like that.
And yours would have been...
Probably not as much. 13, 10, 23, 33, 48. Yeah, 48 points for me. That's it.
Yeah, but it's still a lot of points.
Yeah.
To add, you know, at the end of the game. So
yeah, so, 202 points. Like
it's kind of a lot to manage during the game as well. I mean, if you play it enough like we have, you know, like, yeah, that 4 points can matter, but you have no idea where you're going to end up at the end.
Yeah.
And if you're the kind of gamer that's trying to like make the most efficient play every single time,
You can't do that here.
do not play with that person
Yeah.
on this game, because this game will take you hours.
Yeah,
and
they're
hours
gonna,
and hours.
and they'll break your plans every time.
Yeah,
Like,
oh yeah,
but
for sure.
But then again, there's people
But some of you guys really
who
like
want
to do
that.
that.
They
We
like to
don't.
be able to, or you want to be able to manipulate people's plans and step in their
Right.
sandcastles and do all that
Yeah.
good stuff. Where that's just not us.
Right, exactly.
So, is the game solid in its mechanics, and
Yeah.
is it pretty to look at? Does it have all the different bits and pieces that it needs to have to give you a true market manipulation feel, wrapped in a alien artifact collecting
Junk
space?
collecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
1000%.
And I think it nails it, and it
Yeah.
does a really good job of that.
Yeah.
But you just need to be sure that you want that type of player interaction, where you're basically going head to head.
Right.
A la, and I wouldn't say it's as rough as Food Chain Magnate, but it is. You're definitely vying for market.
You are.
And you're manipulating the buyers to your favor, or you're manipulating the buyers against your opponents.
Right.
So, or you're jumping on their site and taking their artifacts that they need to set their to finish
Right.
their sets. Right. So there's a lot
without really an engine in place to mitigate like your draws and things like that. You have your draft. But
yeah,
that's
yeah,
pretty
and I
much it,
wouldn't
so.
say like this is. It's got some engine building mechanics. If you're going for the command center, maybe, but that's a stretch.
Yeah,
I don't think
I'd say
there's
that's definitely
there's
a
no
stretch.
engineer. This
Yeah.
is really like set collecting and market manipulation at its core, and that's really what you're going to get here.
And that's where the challenge is, I think. It's just dealing with what you've been dealt, literally.
Yep.
And what the other players, bring to you
Yeah.
as well.
Agreed.
So anyway, I think that pretty much covers it.
That wraps it up. So cool. I think that's all I've got to say.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you.